Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino. Sharp reversal, Bitcoin, very sloppy double bottom, very hard to trade this very strong reversal unless you're trading ignition bars. I can show you what that looks like. If you go down to like a 15-minute, when you start seeing things break out of a range, see consolidation, where start stair-stepping up, catch on there, then you get a big ignition bar, you know, there you can just go with it. Especially with the 8 catching up, or you can wait for a pattern like this where it corrects sideways on a shorter term chart and then breaks back out, so you can start buying a dip. This is aggressive, so you want to keep a tight stop in case it falls back down and just ride it. Don't get very greedy with these though, because they can stall out. And here's where it did stall out. We had our levels projected 614, 64.14 and 64.87. Coming up, spiking through that, actually spiking through to 37.5% retracement again, and then falling back down. Look where the next bar closed on the 64.14 level, and then falling away, trying to spike into this, but dropping down. Now we're going to watch to see again if the top of the rotation zone can hold. So you're going to watch now anywhere in this rotation zone. The rotations back up would be an aggressive entry because we're still against the rotation on the daily. Let me update these levels also. We can update our retracements to see where that's looking like. So again, yeah, the first key area to watch for in this pullback, 62.49 to 62.61 with the rising 8. If we fall through that, we're going to be watching, you see this prior little ledge there, and just above the 21, about 61.72 to 61.50, but we don't want to see a close below the 21. Now checking in on the daily. Daily, look also where we spiked up to, tried to get just above the 21 and then falling back down. So now yesterday was the first close in the rotation zone, and then we're moving back up. We're going to keep watching to see where this closes. Again, we don't really want a close below about the 62.50 level. That will then be below this prior resistance area and won't be as bullish. But anything you do right now is still aggressive because we are against the daily rotation zone. Just keep that in mind. Switching over to Ethereum. So Ethereum, you see, came down. We had the 405 level targeted with the GAN box from these prior lows, and pretty much, what was that, a dead stop on there, 404.99, and then we had a little sideways movement. Then we launched, also getting us above the rotation zone. We're now trading back to the 8. You can see we also had the reverse GAN box, so this is going backwards in time to project some next levels up from the low on the 29th back to this little short-term high on the 27th, which gave us 452 and 457. See, we spiked through that, closed back at that key point, then came up, closed at the 452 level, spiking up just through to 457, but then falling away, retesting that level, and then falling back down. Trading right now at key support 441. Next area is 437. So if we can get in here in a rotation back up, that's what we'll be watching for. And now we can update these levels to a forward GAN box. So forward levels up here, if we continue the rally, next level is 471.96 to 472.99. Then the next cluster is 478 to 479. Now if we fall back below this, this is pretty key because this 21, it's not just a moving average, but there's some support right here. So we had prior resistance, quick pop through, but then resistance right about this 436 level. 21's just above that, so that's going to be key. If we close back down below it, I'd be watching for a probable return to about 421, and I have to move that down to here. So that's what we're looking like, at least on the 4 hour. Let's check in on the daily for Ethereum. Daily for Ethereum, we still don't have a close in the rotation zone yet. See, we're below it now. We spiked into it, falling back down. So if we do rally, it'll be much better if we do get a close above 450. If we can't, then I'm going to keep watching that 4 hour, and if we can't hold the 4 hour rotation zone, I'm going to be watching for the key retest of about 421. And the next level is projected up higher. You can see R well within the rotation zone, but if it takes a while to get there, just keep in mind the top of the rotation zone, this declining 21, is going to be key. So if it comes in at these levels, really focus on the 21, and that's where at least you want to move up a stop or take partial profits. So we have for you on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.